What up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here, and this is kind of a sequel to our most popular video ever. Moving the Rams back home to St. Louis, this time in Madden 21. Go ahead and use preseason rosters. I just got this game because I wait for it to come on sale, so I could just do this. Still makes me sick to say that. Leave settings. Location. Everyone can locate. Okay. Owner. Let's go with the mogul. Let's go ahead and go with Settle Title. Stadium. Relocate. I don't care about this right now, because
I heard the flag gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding.
yeah, I'm still salty about Sandcross.
I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have.
It kind of makes a little bit of an arch, so.
I'm ready to race. I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king, I've been a pipeline, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Oh yeah. You guys really enjoyed this last time I did it, so...
This is second nature, all is automatic.
I wish I could take it back to the old logo. Looking down at 20 hats, and it's at least it looks similar to the old St. Louis Rams logo. I hate the Rams logo, mainly because it's in LA. I really don't think the Rams should have never, ever left St. Louis. We only had one Super Bowl in that freaking, and that was in St. Louis. So, that's not really how I feel. I'm probably going to feel that way forever. Change of scenery, trophy earned. I just want to play a game under the arch. Let's play our first game. St. Louis Rams.
Do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work.
St. Louis Rams versus San Francisco 49ers.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence?
That's more like it. Shit, I didn't put. I gotta change the audio settings. What is I had it on current I was pretty that LA is an STL because that's really it's. Go ahead and go to options, settings, rim control, broadcast.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Greg Dortch returning. And all in all, a pretty solid return.
Here
Nearly got into the
come the
35.
St. Louis
They'll mark him down
Rams.
officially at the 34. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bears standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, the team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And it's a room to maneuver.
And touchdown, St.
He's gonna
Louis.
take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 66 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
It's up, it's good, and the
And
Rams take a
7-0 St.
7-0
Louis.
lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Johnny Hecker, one of the few teams left in the team's original stand at St. Louis.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
I hate how
There's
it
no
doesn't
doubt
change.
about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Rams want to do this better. We'll see what happens.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end. And it's second down. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Garoppolo lost the football. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Looks like there's an injury.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Greg George deep for the Rams. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Golf will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 20, 10,
Touchdown, St. Louis.
Cooper Kupp, 81 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The San Francisco offense offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded at the 33.
And 30,
to the
20, 10, 5, touchdown St. Louis.
6, a touchdown. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Rams add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So his big play capability
St. Louis.
in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Look at this.
Touchdown, St. Louis.
Breakaway. Touchdown. Cam Akers, 43 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through
St.
one
Louis
on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Second down, this is Wilson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Defense 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He's got the lane, and there he
10,
goes.
5, touchdown
And he
St.
will
Louis.
have a touchdown. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some.
To the end.
Special teams coaches just say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8. And right in that gray area.
Let's switch to only key moments.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. As nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Rippon. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take this
Touchdown,
one in for
St.
a
Louis.
Rams touchdown. A 22. And this is going to bring up a crucial situation here. They're going to try the onside kick. Will they get it? Or can the receiving team prevent that from happening? And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers.
And St. Louis wins.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The players on your team. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. This is the player card. Here you can see your player strengths and weaknesses.
Sometimes you need a friend.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to
start with our first game under the arch.
But I can't go. No, I can't
And
go.
then
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your
here we
face,
go. The
baby.
first game back
Sometimes I
in
need a
STL.
vacate. Let
Finally
it stay
built that new
hydrated. Protect
stadium
my
by the
energy before
side.
engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled
And here we
impatient.
go.
But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
St. Louis
Ridiculous
Rams,
with
New York
words, cause you
Giants.
forcing next.
Welcome home.
I don't wanna
St.
seem
Louis.
absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
Tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff and the St. Louis versus Jameis Winston and the New York Giants.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and our home team.
The St. Louis Rams. At beautiful Busch Stadium. Let's just say this is Busch Stadium for now.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Rams taking the field and leading the way to man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10,
Touchdown, St. Louis.
Darrell Henderson, 62 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, he's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Van Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the foot. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will...
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Couldn't quite get there.
Down at the 1.
Down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's
Greatest
another
show on
first down.
turf is back.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have, and he takes it across
Touchdown for the greatest show on turf.
Darrell Henderson, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they...
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Why is it
They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception?
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's almost... And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
In the XFL, that wasn't a penalty, but in the NFL...
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown St. Louis.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now Jones throwing on 4th down.
Turnover on
and
that.
It's incomplete. They cannot fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Man, he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the...
First and goal from the 8 for St. Louis.
They'll run here with Henderson.
Touchdown
He'll
St.
get
Louis.
into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Jones.
And Jones
and
is
down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Giants go on fourth, but they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And their St. Louis Rams take
It's
the
another
win.
thing to win and put up the amount of
Yards.
points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL audio.
And I'm going to go ahead and call it the stream here. If this does good enough, I may continue this series. I mean, I didn't get a chance to continue the series last time because the second video did terrible. But if this one gets enough views, enough likes, I may try to do episode 2 once again of Madden 21. But until next time.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm signing out. Stay frosty.